Well, Apple workers are having a systems malfunction over being told to go back to the office 3 days a week. According to an anonymous survey, 76% of employees are unhappy with the company's return to work policy. But joining me now is entrepreneur Charlie Mullins, along with psychotherapist and author Dr. Udwy. Well, welcome to both of you. Charlie, how are you?
Hi. I'm good, thanks.
Welcome to Piers Morgan Uncensored. I can't think of anybody less censored in the world than you, so it's great to have you on the show.
My view to be on here and an opportunity to be able to say what we want to say.
Well, exactly, and you can say whatever you want right now. Tell me about this work from home debate. Apparently, loads of Apple workers just simply don't want to go back to the office. What's your message for them?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you say, simply they don't want to go back. I mean, all this working from home nonsense is complete rubbish. All they keep saying it's more productive, but the standards have dropped. And people just need to get back to work. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, I just think they're being lazy. I think they're being kidding the bosses along. They're not being as productive. But all they keep saying is, I'm more productive, I'm more productive. The right move, this law firm has said that they would make their wages 20% less, and they're exactly right. The way to get them back to work, make it 50% less. Let's stop messing about. Enough's enough. Let's get the economy going again, and let's not stop having these people dictating what they want to do and what they don't want to do about it.
Okay, let me bring in Robbie Ludwig. Now, Robbie, it's a complicated issue because Apple employees will say, well, look, we create products which allow us to work from home. Now, I work partly at home when I do writing and partly here in a studio with other people, but I can certainly work as a writer from home using Apple products. So I do get that part of the argument that there are certain types of people working in certain companies, including Apple, who might be able to be just as productive at home.
Yes, and it really depends on the arrangement pre-pandemic. You know, most workers are really happy with a hybrid at the very least. They have more autonomy, they can balance their work life better. They feel more loyal to companies that understand that workers want to have some flexibility and agency over their lives. This really is the wave of the future, and companies can make themselves more competitive by offering this as an option to their workers, and also it saves money potentially in terms of the type of workspaces that companies will have to rent. It may not have to be as large. So there are a lot of benefits both for individuals and companies
alike.
All
right, Charlie, you've heard that argument. I mean, you've heard that argument when you've been debating this. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can dress it up as much as you want, but long term, it will not be more productive for the majority of businesses to work from home. Common sense has got to come in here, and people are going to be getting on with their gardening. They're going to take the children. They're going to go out for meals. They're up the pub, down the beach. I mean, let's be realistic. Why don't we just get real about it and stop letting them dictate? Either go back to the workplace or get another job. Simple as that. 10% of people are going to be more productive, and they already are more productive. But are you telling me that the other 90% are all going to pull their weight and not take liberties? No way in a million years.
Charlie, are all your workforce now back at work?
Well, they was never off of work. You know, I've actually sold the company, you know, but they're never off of work. We wouldn't allow people to work from home. Why would I allow people to take confidential information away and have it in their own and allow all their bank details of customers in their own? I mean, it's just idiotic. I mean, when is somebody going to be brave enough to tell people, stop messing about, go back to the workplace or go and get another job? They're just being lazy. They want being paid to do less work, and it needs to stop.
Robbie, final word to you.
Well, I don't think workers want to be infantilized anymore. And it's really an older mode of thinking to think everybody has to be in the workspace in order to be productive. In fact, what many companies found was that in some cases, their workers were even more productive because they were happier. They were able to work at times that worked better for their schedule. So this is something that I think companies are just going to have to acknowledge. There's a place for people coming into the workplace, but there's also a place for hybrid. I think it needs to be determined ahead of time, and you're absolutely right. The people who want to work in the office, companies should say, it's a must. You have to work in the office, and then see what kind of workers want to join their force.
And just as we end here, Robbie, where are you actually talking to me from? right now?
I'm in New York City.
In your workplace or where?
Yes, my workplace is in New York City.
And Charlie,
too.
where are you?
So I've been doing
I'm in
telehealth.
Devon.
Yeah, but you're at home,
I'm
Charlie,
in
right?
Devon.
You're at
So
home.
I'm in Devon on a filming location, actually working, but out filming, and I'm here. But whichever way you look at it, it will work less from home, and the quicker that we put it back into play. I mean, why are we messing about with this nonsense?
I happen to
work.
agree with you, and I don't like the way that these employees are now holding all these companies to ransom, either about work from home or about political issues or whatever. But I appreciate the debate. Robbie Ludwig and Charlie Mullins, thank you both very much.